Hello there, Taylor with the Armageddon Report. We're going to talk about the US severe weather threat this weekend. Could there be an outbreak? I don't know. Probably not, but there is an elevated threat. So we'll talk about that shortly. But first, Northwest Pacific Prapiroon, also known as Nina as per the Picasa. No warnings in effect for the Philippines though. Taiwan, as often they do, has typhoon news in effect. They seem to do that any time that there's any sort of Northwest Pacific storm there. Here are the marine warnings in effect. Obviously, this has nothing to do with Prapiroon. Right, but storm warnings here, gale warnings around that. No typhoon warnings though, that's at least good. And of course, Prapiroon, I get tired of saying it that way, right. Potential impacts to Japan, possibly, but, spaghetti models kind of show it, depending on how big it is at the time that it's passing by these areas. Which one is it? This one. So, outer bands. So even outer bands of the typhoon. So even if it doesn't make like a direct hit, it could still absolutely end up affecting Japan in the future. Obviously, something to keep an eye on, right? Let's disable that and talk about probabilities. Right, over here in the Eastern Pacific, whoops, I went way too far in with that one. Yeah, 30% chance there out near Mexico. However, don't know about the land threats. That might be a little bit, if it turns into something. It could cause dangerous surf conditions. It might be close enough that outer bands could affect it. But right now, it's just a 30% chance. We've got this one over here, still at 10%, or at least every time I look at it, it's at 10%. This one is a 30%. However, if you look, it looks like most of the spaghetti models right now showing it kind of, Windward Islands could be definitely impacted. They'll probably be impacted by some sort of cloudiness and or storms, but will it officially be a tropical cyclone at that point? There's the big question. However, if it starts curving away that early, it probably is not going to hit the East Coast, but of course it could hit the Azores Islands. The Azores Islands are very popular this season, yep. So, severe weather threat-wise today, absolutely nothing. It's all green. But the next 3 days, there's stuff going on. So here's day 2. Here's your slight risk area. Here is the specific probability map where you can see here's your slight risk area. Here are, the 5% that's around it somewhat and way far to the west of it. And then back here with the 5%. Day 3, here's where the slight risk area is. And here's how big the 5% area is as of now. Now, of course, it could get bigger or move or whatnot by the time the day 3 rolls around. And then Saturday, this one, as of yesterday, they put something on the map. So, and it looks like it's in pretty much the exact same area they had it originally when it was the day 5 outlook. Let's see if I can find the word tornado again. Probably not, but it was like potential. It's probably right under my mouse cursor, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, the language has been dampened? I don't know, a word like that. If only I could find the stupid sentence. Yeah, let's find it. There we go. I forget that I have it. And perhaps tornadoes. There we go. It was at the end of the last paragraph. So before, when it was the day 5 outlook, it was looking more so, well, not more so. It looked a little slightly more threatening in the language. But now that it's with damaging wind and perhaps tornadoes, So, will it be a tornado outbreak? Probably not. However, as things get closer, and tornado outbreaks are generally, there's quite fairly rare, especially this season where almost all of it has been a drought instead. It's been a drought outbreak instead. Oklahoma buckling down for the drought outbreak. Yes. So, obviously, next few days, something to keep an eye on if you're in any of the affected areas. And, definitely keep an eye on this one to see what happens. At the least, it looks like there will definitely be an elevated threat of severe wind things happening. And generally, in roundabouts in this area, whenever there's like a wind threat, there's generally some sort of tornado threat with it. Doesn't mean that, it'll be a huge tornado threat, but some sort of tornado threat. Right. That's what I'm saying for today. Yeah, severeweathertv.com is the official homepage of this screencast. Wigwix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. Let's get back and turn on the satellite. Look at that monster, yes! Prapiroon! For freedom! Actually, I don't think it's for freedom at all. Anyway, that's it for today. Hopefully, you enjoy your day.